Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and many people in the modern day can be called the destroyer of franchises and the obliterators of canon and just utter frauds overall, mainly anyone from Bad Reboot. But the person who is due these sorts of labels more than anybody else is Phoebe Waller-Bridge, known for destroying Solo, James Bond, soon to be the destroyer of Indiana Jones, and potentially even Doctor Who, as there's reports that she's been approached to write the upcoming RTD era for a couple episodes. She is just known for obliterating male strong characters and making them so feminized and weak with female betters. That is what she is good at, and that is what she's been tasked to do. She is the one who comes in and feminizes products, similar to Anna Sarkeesian at the Naughty Dog situation. She's just a horrible writer, and now she is being involved, apparently, in a Tomb Raider reboot from Amazon. Now we have this article here from Hollywood Reporter, which puts it there for us. Phoebe Waller-Bridge prepping Tomb Raider series for Amazon. And since this came out, we actually found out that there's going to be apparently a movie and a video game involved as well. Like, it's going to be its own cinematic universe. And that's a very weird choice considering the type of franchise that Tomb Raider is in. Now, Tomb Raider has been in dire straits for a long time, with several failed movie products, several false started ones as well, and Netflix animated one coming up soon that is more like a girl's road trip than Tomb Raider. And the games recently, the reboot trilogy, is not that good. The first one was great. I love the first one, but it's been kind of stagnant ever since because they didn't realize that a character arc was what the first one had set up, and her character was just stagnant. And speaking of her character, when I was on Wakatishi's Tea House channel last night talking about The Last of Us, I mentioned that there are different priorities when it comes to adaptation depending on the franchise involved. With some, like Fallout, for example, it's the world building of Fallout that you want to get correct to have an accurate adaptation. For something like the Sonic movies, getting that feel, getting that aesthetic of it right, and the characters right is the priority. And that's why the Sonic movies are considered to be very accurate, despite them obviously not being one-to-ones from the game. With Tomb Raider, the big thing is the character of Lara Croft. She is what people know and love, and we haven't seen Lara Croft in decades at this point, and it doesn't look like we're going to see it anytime soon, even with the rumors for the upcoming new games coming out. Melly Mac is reporting on those rumors very, very well. It doesn't look like that character of Lara Croft is even going to survive in future iterations of the video games. She definitely didn't exist in the reboot trilogy. She definitely didn't exist in the Alicia Vikander movie. As much as I like Alicia Vikander, that was not Lara Croft. And with Phoebe Waller-Bridge writing Tomb Raider, this is not going to be the Lara Croft we know and love. And that is the thing that needs to be accurate for this to be an accurate adaptation. She's going to feminize her, make her just like the 007 version of the female one in James Bond in No Time to Die. That's what we're going to get from her. And a lot of people, when she went into Indiana Jones and tried to feminize it up and try to woke it up, people were like, hey, we already have a female version of Indiana Jones. That's Lara Croft. And Lara Croft is distinctly different as well. It's kind of an unfair comparison just to call her female Indiana Jones because she's a very different character. She's a lot more selfish. She's a lot more personally motivated for the thrill aspect of it. And that's what makes her a unique and interesting character. Well, it feels like Phoebe Waller-Bridge is responding to that criticism of Indiana Jones and be like, oh, you already have a female Indiana Jones? Well, I'm going to ruin her too. This is just horrific news. I'm not looking forward to the future of the Tomb Raider franchise as much as I love the character of Lara Croft. We're just not going to get the character of Lara Croft, so it's not going to be Tomb Raider, so there's no point in adapting this series and this franchise whatsoever. There haven't been a good Lara Croft game since the reboot one, the original reboot one, which slots in nicely as a prequel to the rest of the series, but we don't need anything that came out from Tomb Raider whatsoever after that. I'd even rather watch the Angelina Jolie movies. As bad as they are, they nailed Lara Croft's character, and that is the important part. Get her character right, and you have a good adaptation, or at least the basic framework of one and the priorities straight. They don't understand Lara Croft. She does not fit in today's modern feminist agenda. She doesn't give a shit about anything or anyone besides the thrill she can achieve from tomb raiding. That is not something that modern Hollywood, modern entertainment is willing to portray on screen. It shows a woman in a relatively negative light, but a light that we like her for being that way. And Hollywood is just incapable of that. So I have no hope for this MCU-style Tomb Raider deal, which is a very weird choice. I have no hope for the Netflix animated one with Hayley Atwell, as much as I love Hayley Atwell, and she would probably be a good live action. Lara Croft, there's potential for that. It's just a buddy cop girls' night road trip type deal, and it's going to come off very, very well in the video games as well. They were doggedly refusing to adapt Lara Croft as a loner, which is an important part of her, motivated by selfish intentions. You get those two things right, you're on your way to a good adaptation of Tomb Raider. They're doggedly refusing in all these different studios, all these different avenues of adaptation to adapt her properly. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is just the final nail in the coffin for the Tomb Raider franchise, and I do not see this series being any good whatsoever. Tomb Raider died a long time ago, just like Uncharted. The new Uncharted video games, they weren't good. The 4 and the Lost Legacy, they weren't good either, and now officially Naughty Dog has said that they have no intentions of proceeding with Uncharted. Now, Tomb Raider's pretty well dead as well. A lot of these cool series about Indiana Jones type style characters investigating, tomb raiding, that type of stuff are long dead. Even Indiana Jones is getting destroyed by this woman as well. That sort of Tomb Raider aspect, artifact hunting, archaeologist type deals, that entire genre is dead and dying at this point, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge is a big part of that. And it's only going to get worse once this TV show eventually does come out, whenever that ends up being. Our only hope is the backlash to this announcement is so severe that Amazon will pull the plug on it and we will be gracefully spared another horrendous version of Tomb Raider and Lara Croft. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Anon.
Hey, yo, are you feeling what I'm doing up in here? Oh, I know you are. Do you miss all the good, compelling stories that we used to get back in Hollywood that they ain't putting down no more? Oh, I know you missing it. So check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern day mental illness issues, baby. Book 1, Down in Flames. Book 2, Apocalypse Then. These are currently on sale. What are you waiting for? Get your hands on them. And we got Book 3, Kill the Dark, is coming down the pipeline. Just wait for all the good stuff that's dropping. You ain't gonna be disappointed, fam.